Alright guys, today I'm going to teach you guys how to play NASUS top lane in the new durability patch. So, what you want to be running right now is Arcane Comet, Nimbus, Transcendence, Scorch, Biscuits, and Cosmic. What we also have is a TP with Ghost, which we're going to be combining with Cosmic and Nimbus, so we can actually have the maximum move speed. And then what we're also going to do is probably to go for the E max or for the Q max. Thinking personally more about the E max, but I might still consider Q because we're playing against an easy matchup. In case you guys are a little bit unaware, like Kayle is a really strong scaling top laner. However, NASUS is also a really hard scaling top laner. And this matchup specifically allows me to perma-stack basically. And that's why I'm considering just maxing Q here. Because I think that might actually make it more, well, a lot more easy, so you will see. Like, honestly, Kayle does damage, but like that's pretty much it. Spams Q and E sometimes here and there. Doesn't do anything interesting. In fact, my if I were to max my E, it becomes even easier, but then again, I would delay my my scaling pretty hard. There we go. One rule: if you ever play against a Kayle, make sure you always be that you're always at full HP. Actually, not bad. Not bad. She's gonna try to cheese me. I was thinking about trying to kill Kayle, but she had the wave by her side. That's how she was able to win the 1v1 here. Not bad. She dropped everything she had to win that one. Yeah. He goes back, sure. I was really considering just all-inning there, trying to get the kill. I didn't expect that she would actually go all-in like that, but yeah, it's totally fine. There we go. Obviously, she will try to do the best she can to like prevent me from backing now. So I'm gonna back right here. She tries hard, but yeah, she can't cancel me now. So let's go with what I'm personally thinking about the most is just rushing a Define instead of what I usually do. Usually when I play NASUS, I either tend to go max E and then I completely burst them every time, or what I might also do is just rush lucidity boots, but it's not really good here. Instead, I'm just gonna go for the Define. Just rush this because level 6 we gain my Ghost back and my Nimbus. If we pop my Ghost, we can outrun a Kayle with Berserker's Greaves. So we don't necessarily right. An instant gank by Viego. Right. That's gonna mess with my lane. Alright. I want to stack up the cannon. Saved it. I'm kind of having regrets to having Arcane Comet here. I wish I actually had the Summon Aerie, because that would have been slightly better here since she actually has the W. But yeah, it's totally fine. So now we just perma-stack. I'm gonna try to get as much as we can. That's what we're maxing Q for. Oh, we missed that one. That's like 1 HP. Alright, man. The game doesn't want us to get stacks today.
An ally has been slain.
Just keep on stacking up. Got my R now. If I had my W right now, I would have all-in with my ult. Would have definitely had a kill for free. Getting another Arcane Comet proc. Sure. Now here comes the catch. We are going to go back to base now. And then we're going to be rushing Sheen. And you will see exactly why I'm doing it.
An enemy has been slain.
This will be a fun little trick, but literally, we walk back to lane. I will literally W her, pop my ghost with R, and then we basically outrun her Berserker Screeves. This should become pretty easy. It's very straightforward right now. The more you get to towards the mid game, also the easier the matchup basically gets for you. So first we need to have the wave into the right spot. If we all in right now, we will still struggle because the wave is obviously pushing into us. There we go. She'll do the best she can to stop me here. Hit my W. Makes it easier for my Arcane Comet proc to actually land. She'll do the best she can to just stop me now. But no worries about it. Titus is actually coming in for a gank. Walk out of her ult. And there we go. I'm just waiting to auto attack so I can actually get my stack. Worth it, man. Totally. Oh, seems like Viego's up here. Nice. So now we shove the next wave as soon as possible. Viego is here, so I gotta be a bit careful. Don't be too surprised. It's likely he's gonna gank my lane now. But I have to reset this wave because otherwise it's in the favor of Kayle. I don't want her to be able to freeze the wave or do whatever she wants to do. So now we reset and we're gonna go for a Warhammer. There we go. Also, I'll sell this one. Get my tier 1 boots. It's gonna be way better. I'm actually considering just like TPing back to tower, but I'm just gonna hold it for now. But anyway, talking about Nasus for a little bit, guys. Hey, if you go Divine Sunder, we're not necessarily building it for Kayle. We're pretty much building it for everything else this game. Divine Sunder is like absolutely core. Doesn't really matter what you're up against, you still build it. It's like the best item that fits the Nasus. Stack up. Okay, she walks away. Go back to stacking. We start putting points into my W now, so soon we can have much more effective 1v1s. Look at the slow already. I have my ghost in 40 seconds, and that's when we will kill this guy. We just give it like a little bit longer. 35 seconds is all we need right now to kill her. We can literally just pop it and just kill her right away. Gets a few autos, sure, whatever. 159 stacks. 10 seconds more to get my ghost. And then this guy can say goodbye. Alright, this guy can say goodbye now. And there you go. See you later. So you see why we're playing like this, right? You can either make the matchup incredibly easy by maxing E and just destroying your opponent, or you can take it the safe way and just scale up your Q, You get your, you know, your ghost back. You pop your Nimbus, and then there you go. You have your kill. It's super straightforward. And then of course you get kills on your opponent. You can easily get like plates as well because your Q is already, you already have like multiple stacks on your Q, so you're doing like a lot of damage on it.
Shut down. An enemy has been slain.
Of course, it's a fight in the river, but I don't care about that. All right, let's go back. You see? And then eventually, when you make it to like the 12 minute, you will start maxing W. You have more and more and more points into your W. And it's going to slow your opponent even more to the point they can't even, you know, they can't even hit you anymore. You're just perma-slowing them all day. Now, I think my next item will probably be something to, probably Spirit Visage or Frozen Heart. I'm not killing him right now because I think I'm getting ganked. I think there's a Viego right behind him. So I'm just waiting for Zed to arrive. And here we go again. Got him. Just making sure we're not going to die to a gank. I just wait for Zed to come in because Viego was top lane when I was backing out, and the chance is likely he could still be top lane. That's often what most people do. They just wait for you to come back and they still kill you. You'd be surprised how often that happens. And now we get plate. Of course, Auction doing auction things. Just auction things. Alright. His passive does so much damage, man. He hits you like twice per auto. It just does way too much. You can't do anything against that. You need your ultimate if you want to beat him. Alright, so next we're going to go Frozen Heart so we can counter both Kayle and this guy, but more specifically also Viego. There we go. Trust me, when we have ult, and then we pop my ghost with Nimbus Cloak, we can kill Auction mega easily. He will never be able to run, especially when my W is like maxed out. He's not going to do anything to me.
Your team has destroyed a turret.
Let's place one here. If Kayle shows up, there's nothing she can do. Okay, just perma-stack. The cooldown is super low right now, so we can spam all day. Oh, we missed that CS right there. Just hitting my W so I can also hit my Arcing Comet. I was kind of waiting though. Okay, almost hitting, you know, almost killing two people at once. Maybe Silas can clean him up. I'm going to heal back with my passive. Let's go try. There we go, perma-stacking all day. $312 stacks now. Let's get this one. Nice. Free tower. We're back to full HP. Thanks to my passive. And we go back. So now we go for Specifically for the glacial buckler, so we need the ability haze. That's what I'm looking for. And we also, of course, we go for 2 armor again for all of these guys. Frozen Heart is going to be such a broken item here, especially with this team comp. They're all basically on-hit champions, or well, half of them are on-hit champions. So we are going to benefit so much from them. You will see. Stacking up. They're pressuring mid, but it's fine for me. Now we push. We're gonna come back like literally like a raid boss soon. We got TP up and ready. You know, if one team fight starts out now, I can literally TP in, destroy them completely. Also have my ghost back up soon. So now we just start perma stacking and we just wait for the best opportunity. Nice. Maybe there's some jungle camps here. Seems like she's been taking all of them. I'm actually kind of close to getting Frozen Heart. I need like 400 more. Got it. Wow, I get no kills at all. That's kind of sad, actually. Ah, my team did not really pay attention to that one. Ah, we actually got no kills out of that. That's super sad. I killed like... I got them all like below like 30% HP or something. Unfortunately. But yeah, back to stacking then. And there we go. Now we go back. And we make sure to buy Frozen Heart so we can stop their attack speed with the Frozen Heart. There we go. I might consider TPing, but yeah, never mind. I was going to consider like flanking them right on their back. But either way, we got the effect now. Now we can actually reduce the attack speed from all of these guys. And they all rely on attack speed here, like literally all of them. So it's going to be like the perfect item right now. Okay, wow. There is actually 5 men bot lane. That's really interesting. But I managed to like survive for such a long time. Alright, man. I was purposely hitting the wave so I can actually heal up with my passive. Not bad, man. Alright, next we are going to be building thornmail because I need to reduce the healing from Viego and Yumi. And it will also counter again, it will counter their whole team, so it's going to be awesome. Going to build like straight up armor. The more armor, the better. I find it hilarious. They're actually trying to like, literally trying to like 5-man me as I walk bot lane. They have such a hard time like killing me 1v5, man.
I walk through the ages.
Back to stacking. We got my TP, remember that? Like, we're literally perma-stacking until the team fight appears. So that we can maximize the stacks. Okay, here we go. Spamming pretty much everything. That's one. Let's get this guy. Let's get this guy. Nice. Let's get this guy. Nice. Permaslowed. And we got him as well. Ooh, appreciate it. Wow, he actually lived. Whoops, that was my bad. So yeah, now we get back to stacking, so we can maximize again. We can maximize my damage.
Your team has destroyed an
Wow,
inhibitor.
every single camp has been taken. What?
Killing spree.
Nice. Now we go top lane. Got my T. Like, the thing is, we're playing Nasus with Cosmic, okay? And because of that, and because of the fact that we got Lucidity, we have two sources of making some of our spells lower cooldown, which means that my TP will come back in 180 again, which means only 110 seconds left, so we can TP again in like 2 minutes. That's why I play Nasus with Cosmic, so we can actually keep on stacking and have my TP up as much as possible, basically. That's the whole plan here. So we, again, we can maximize stacks, right? And there we go. Actually need one more camp, so we're going to stack up this camp here too. And then I'll get my thornmail, and then by the time I'll have my ghost back and my TP back, and then we can go back to the side lanes, keep on stacking even more. You know the drill right at this point now. This is how you play Nasus. Just perma-stacking all day and having the perfect, you know, strategy here. And now we go back. Before we do, we can even stack this wave now, because thanks to Auction, he actually shoved the wave. $1,000 damage with my Q now. Alright, now we have my thornmail, and we have my TP up with Ghost, so the next team fight is going to be another win. And here we go.
An ally has been slain.
So yeah, 621 stacks at like 24 minutes in the game. That's really good, actually.
Enemy has been slain.
What likely happens is that Lucian will split bot lane, but if he does, it's going to be easy for me. I'll just rotate down there.
Your team has destroyed a turret.
Go back to stacking. There's nothing happening on the map, so we're chilling. You will go for this one. Yeah, only problem is Hail. Like, Hail is actually kind of an issue, because she is pretty fed right now. I want to stack up the upcoming wave. What a dragon spawns is like 15 seconds, so I'm gonna be spending my time like stacking this wave until something happens. They're going for Baron. They're taking Baron at the moment. Yep. Now we take this camp here. Fortunately, we've got an ADC that doesn't care. Like, for me, as long as the wave is right here, I can just perma-stack and be in the team fight at the same time. So it's like free second for me. I'm just chilling here. No need to split push to get stacks, you know? It's sad when ADCs force a camp when you can just stack it for free.
An enemy has been slain.
Lost my ghost, unfortunately.
The enemy's inhibitor respawns.
And there we go. 700 stacks. And at the same time still having pressure. Now we stack this up. We got TP, so we can join anytime. That's definitely not an issue. If they continue to push mid lane, I will take down their entire base. And this is what I'm talking about, basically. Yep. You see like how much of a no-brain this champion is, guys, if you played right. You just perma-stack, have your TP up, and that's it. Then you go back to stacking again. Take this wave. And then we probably path towards blue buff, I think. Because we want to be able to keep on perma-stacking. And while you're perma-stacking, you're also building the wave up. Which means even more pressure if you hard push it. Alright, so now we reset. I think I'll probably end up like buying Spirit Visage. And then my final item will probably be a randuins omen. So I can also reduce the damage from them. So yeah, we got like healing reduction. We got frozen for the attack speed reduction. Okay. Yeah, only Kale is scaling up pretty hard. There we go. Back to full life. $930 stacks. It's looking good. And all at once we just have, you know, we just have pressure all day. I need the team to actually group up soon. We've got Kai'Sa top lane, it's kind of bad. Got it. We need to get these guys out of the base. Oh, the red buff has already been taken. It's actually, I'm just thinking about it, but I'm just like literally doing the same thing for like the whole game straight. It's actually, I can't imagine what it's like to actually be in the perspective of the viewer just watching me perma stack all day, actually. Can you guys like give me like an insight? Like, what is it like to watch a NASUS player, like a NASUS video, and then just like seeing like the person perma stacking? What's going through your mind, guys? I'm just very curious. Like literally no action. It's just like just spamming Q Q like over and over and over again. This is an absolute no-brain of a champion, man. Got you, buddy. You know what? We can run this way. And there you have it. 1,059 stacks. Maybe we can get a few more. There you go. 1,071. 1,083 stacks. But either way, thank you so much for watching today's NASUS video, and I'll see you next time. Peace.